Herzlich willkommen in Großmontana, liebe FCB-Fans. Herzlich willkommen im zweiten Trainingslager vom FC Basel. Auch diese Woche geben wir Ihnen jeden Mittag um 12:30 am Nachmittag Mittags-Talk. Und heute starten wir das Ganze mit einem EM-Fahrer vom FC Basel, unserem Goalie, Tomas Vaclik. Tommy, thank you for your time and it's so nice to have you back. It's your second day at FCB again. How do you feel to be back?
Thank you for welcome. Yeah, it's really nice. I was looking forward to meet the guys and to meet the staff and meet the new guys. So it was the holidays was so long for me because we went out for the Euro so quick. So it was really nice, and it's really nice to be back. And I'm looking forward for the training camp.
We will talk about the Euro soon, but first I want to know, where have you spent your holidays?
I spent the holidays with my family and the family of my wife in Czech Republic. So because everybody wanted to see Nicole, my daughter, because they don't have. During the year they don't have so much opportunity to see her, so it was a really good time to spend the time with my family and the family of my wife.
And how important was it also for you to go back home, have holidays after a really long season for you?
Yeah, it's always important, because every season we played so many games. In this year was around 50 games, and after that was the Euro, so it was again the one month plus. So it was really important to have a good holidays and to clean the mind a little bit and be fresh for the next season.
You had to clean the mind also a little bit from the Euro because it went not so good with the Czech Republic. You got 1 point in 3 games, went out at the group stage. What was this also for you?
For me it was a really good experience because for me it was the first time I was with the national team in this big tournament with the first team. Like a youth I was with under 21 and under 19, but it's not the same. The level, and yeah, it was a really good opportunity to be there, and it was a really good experience to spend the time with the Peter Cech and with the other guys from the national team. And yeah, it was not the best result what we want before, but yeah, it's the football, and for us was yeah, it was good.
What was maybe the thing you impressed you the most from this Euro in France?
For me, it was the atmosphere in the stadium, because it's so different. It's so different than in the domestic league and also in the Europe games. It's this atmosphere is so different because you have the half of the crowd from the both states, from the both teams. So it was amazing, and the atmosphere was really nice.
And you talked about your colleague Peter Cech. He was one of the biggest goalkeepers during the last 10 years. What can you say about him? How is your relationship also?
We have a really good relationship, because Peter is a very good partner, also on the pitch and also out of the pitch. On the pitch you can learn a lot from him because how you said he was for 10 years, maybe 15 years, he still is the one of the 5 best goalkeepers in the Europe, and it was really, how to say, it was really nice to spend the time with him during the national teams camps, and also out of the pitch he's a good colleague. He can speak a lot about a lot of things, and he's open to conversation, and he's a really good guy.
And what are maybe the skills from Peter Cech that impressed you the most?
For me, is the position game in the goal, because it's not. Sometimes he looks so easy. He can save a lot of balls, but I think it's an art, something like art. You have to learn it, and with the experiences you will get it. And this is for me, this is one of his best parts, like a goalkeeper.
We've talked about it. He's been one of the best keepers during the last 10 years, but now he just retires from the national team. You're the number 2. What does this mean now also for you? Are you getting the new number 1 of the Czech Republic?
I hope so. I hope so, because after the Euro, Peter finished and a lot of guys, little guy finished also, and yeah, the coach left. The coach left from the national team, so we will get the new one, and I hope so for him. It's gonna be the opinion of choose me is like the first one. So I hope I will be the first goalkeeper for the national team.
We of course wish you all the best, Tommy.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're told that we are back in Großmontana, season preparation with FC Basel. You already had the first training this morning. What do you expect now from this week here in Großmontana?
for me, for sure, it's gonna be a hard week, because for me it's gonna be the first week in the preparation after the holidays, and these weeks are always the worst one, the hardest one. So I expect it's gonna be a real hard week for me, and yeah, but we need it because the season starts soon, and we have to be ready for the season in Switzerland and also.
Last season you just extended your contract with FC Basel. Now you are getting the next season. What are your expectations for Champions League and also the Cup and the League, of course?
So for the league, we have the goal to put the second star here after 20 titles. So it's the biggest goal for us. I hope, and we have to learn the new guys this mentality. We have to win, and we would like to win the next title, the 8th in the row. For the Champions League, I would like to be competitive with the biggest teams in the Europe, and also to do some success in the Europe. For the Cup, I would like to win the double, because I won the double in Sparta when I left, and now I would like to win the first double here in Switzerland. So we have big goals, and these weeks gonna be important for that.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Tommy, I'm not the only one who is asking you questions. We also asked our fans on the social networks, and I just rate them to you. For example, there's Jonas Julen. He asked on Facebook a question about penalties. How do you decide in which corner do you jump?
Yeah, sometimes it's just intuition. Sometimes I decide only in the last moment. Sometimes I decide before, when I see the player who's gonna take the penalty, how he's moving, and sometimes I watch the videos. I watched a lot of videos with the penalties, and sometimes you can work a little bit with the physique and try to be better.
But how can you train that? Is there a way to train that?
I don't think so. I don't think so. It's a way to train the penalties, because it's always the chance to 50-50, and sometimes you have to be also the lucky.
Okay, perfect. Let's get back to the next question from Vera and from Elia18. Both on Insta, they want to know if you have been a goalie since the beginning of your career, and if this was always your desire to become a goalkeeper.
No, in the beginning of my career, when I was youth, I was a field player. And after some trainings, and I think it was a indoor tournament, the coach said, "Okay, Tommy, go to the goal." I don't know why. He told me it's gonna be just for some moments, but since this moment I'm in the goal. So because I was one who was not scared of the ball, I think it was the reason.
Perfect. The last question is from Vane14 on Instagram. He wants to know which is your favorite place in Basel. Where do you feel the most comfortable at?
At home.
In Basel, at home, okay.
At home with my family. So this is my home. This is my favorite place in Basel.
Tommy, thank you very much. We're so happy to have you back here at FC Basel in Grand Montana. Thank you very much for this talk, and all the best for the next season.
Thanks a lot.
Das war also gesehen, liebe FC-Fans, der erste Mittagstag hier aus Grand Montana, unsere Partnerdestination von unserem Trainingslager hier im Sommer. Morgen geht es dann weiter mit einem weiteren Mittagstag, das auch wieder um 12:30 am Nachmittag. Bis dahin wünsche ich allerseits eine gute Zeit.